Hello, I'm Johnny and this is my YouTube channel. I bought some of this Daniel Smith transparent watercolour ground so I could use it on wood, and then once it's on the wood you can put the watercolour on for different effects. My first attempt was disastrous because I never read the instructions, but as you can see they're absolutely tiny. So I'll just read them to you now. It's Daniel Smith transparent watercolour ground. Creates a paintable surface for watercolour absorbent surfaces. Canvas, paper, plastic, hardboard, non-absorbent surfaces, glass, plastic, metal. For best results, these will need to be abraded before application of the ground. I looked abraded up and it just means like as if it was wood, you'd sandpaper it to smoothen it out. Thick brushable and heavy pigmented. Allow 24 to 48 hours. When I first used it, I just put it straight on, let it dry, and then used it. It didn't turn out right. So now I've left it for, I think it's 28 hours. You've got to leave it to cure before applying watercolour or acrylics. Can be thinned up to 10% with water. Wash brushes immediately after use. Do not apply heat to speed drying time. Like some people would use, if they're doing a watercolour painting, use a hairdryer or a heat gun to speed up the drying process. Well, don't use it on here. Just let it cure for 24 to 48 hours. So, my first attempt, I've used quart watercolours. Here they are. Watered them down, thinned them down, and then applied them to this. Don't know if you can see. I brushed clear water over the top of it, like I would do if I was going to do a wash on watercolour paper. And then I just dropped a drop of paint around. I used the purple first, then when that dried I used the teal, and then in the middle I used the gold green. So the effects of this, although nice, they seem a bit, to me, a bit muddy and very subtle, but yeah, that's that. So on my second attempt, I've got paint stuck. Oh, God. I've been leaning on my paint while I've been talking to you, and I've got paint on me. Don't know if you can see. I've got paint all over my arm. What an idiot. So, yeah, I got some, what are they called? Let me see. I got some Daniel Smith watercolour spots. They're just trial paint. And used the, what was it? I used the Duochrome Emerald. And I didn't do a wash. I didn't put water down on it first. I just went dry on dry. And this is like a sparkly pearlescent colour. And as you can see, it's, well, I can see, but I don't know if you can see on the camera. It's very sparkly. So the paints that I've got on my arm, they are sparkly as well. So I thought I'd try them out on here. What a fool. But they do look very nice on skin as well. So this is the gold. This is a glittery paint. I bought it. Well, I can't remember where I bought it from. But I assume it's homemade. Ruby, Dice, Sol, Shamrock and Royal. So I'm going to use the, which one was it? The Sol. And put this down. Just move them out the way. Yes, it's going on very nice. It just feels like you're putting it on watercolour paper. There's no scratchiness. Just feels like paper. Even though it's not, it's a piece of wood. Oh, I'm just going to pause you so I can clean my arm, making a mess. Right, there we go. So these are these wood slices. You can use them. You could do a painting on, like if it was Christmas time. I suppose you could do some holly or a little gold bell or something, and then hang them from your tree. It would be really good for children. But don't give them your really good quality Daniel Smith watercolours. Acrylics would be better. Yeah, so that's going on really nicely, that. I mean, I'm not doing any specific picture or anything. I'm just going around giving it a whirl. But what I got these wood slices for, I was thinking of making some little sculptures and then using these as a base. But because they're pretty light and stuff, well, it was like a little figure I was going to make. They'd have to be lightweight as well. Otherwise, I suppose if you put them on the top, they'd just tip. And then when I seen this ground, the Daniel Smith ground, I thought, oh, I'll just try them out on here. But as you see, you can put them on any surface, like it says glass. What did it say? Let me see. Glass, plastic, metal, paper, plaster, hardboard, canvas. Yeah, you can put it on almost any surface, so that's quite good. Oh, that's very similar. Well, no, it's not. It's darker. The Daniel Smith. Oh, that's not as strong as the gold. Don't know if you can see how glittery it is. Yes, as I say, they would be ideal for Christmas, to draw little Christmassy pictures on and then hang them from your tree. If I was going to do that, I'd use well, I suppose you could draw your picture with the pencil and then colour it in with the watercolours or your acrylics. And if you wanted an outline on, you could go over with your... oh wait, I'll just pause and see. Try one of them. There, I've got one of these Faber Castell Pitt Artist Pen Fine Liner. So just see if it goes. Oh yes, it goes on there very well. That's 0.5. I'll try a skinnier one. There was no scratchiness or anything. It just feels like you're drawing on paper. I mean, the line's not very good. It's because I'm holding it in the air. But if you're doing it on the desk... yeah, see, straight line. Yes, it's quite good. Yeah, so you could just draw your picture with pencil, colour it in with your watercolours or your acrylics, and then if you wanted an outline on it, you could go over with the Micron or the Faber-Castell, anyone. But I'm making a mess. I've just put my pen and my pens in that paint, that wet paint. What a doyle. Right, where's my paintbrush gone? There it is. Right, let's try ruby red. That looks nice. Oh. Well, that colour's disappointing. Oh, I don't know if you could see either. I'll just put it in the... oh, bye. Right mess I'm making. It's like a horrible muddy colour. Doesn't look like I thought. Looking at that, I thought it was going to be a lovely rich red, but that's horrible. Let's see again. No, oh god, that's gross. Let's do it on here. No, well, that's absolutely disgusting. It just looks like mud. Don't know where the red pigment's gone to. But it's going down quite nice on the ground. On this ground, not on the actual ground. Yes, so yeah, the gold's better. I suppose if you use a silver, I haven't got a silver. The gold's better, you can see a lot of pigment there in the glitter. The Daniel Smith, what colour was that? Let me see. There it is. The Daniel Smith Duochrome Emerald, that's very good, highly pigmented on here. And you can see the glitter in it. Oh, it's starting to see that. You can see that red now it's drying, but it's not a very nice colour at all. Yes, I think the best results would be from the glitter. I'll just try, just brush out again. I'll just try, I'm just going to wet it, Opera Pink Daniel Smith. Right, so this is the Opera Pink. Oh yes, that's gone down very nicely. I'm not a big fan of pink, but this is very vibrant. It's not soaking into the wood at all, because the ground's down. Yes, it just feels like painting on watercolour paper. A bit more. It's strange that Opera Pink, it looks red. Yes, so I'm quite impressed with this ground. It's only a, what is it, 118ml pot. It cost me about, I think it was $5.99 or $6.99, I can't remember. But I know you can get them, other brands do them. But I wanted the only transparent one I could find was the Daniel Smith. Senelia, it was all different colours, white, black, grey. But I wanted to try the transparent because I wanted to see if you could see the wood through the paint, and you can. Even through the glittery, the gold glittery, you can still see the rings of the wood. Yeah, so that's quite nice. The only thing is that when I was putting it on, I don't know if you can see on here. Yeah, when I was putting it on, when it went on the back, you could see. I mean, I suppose you could, yeah, you can pick that off. But, yeah, it just looks like as if you've spilt glue on the back. But it just comes off pretty easy. It reminds me of masking fluid. When you put that down the watercolour paper and when it's dried and you pull it up and it's like rubbery. That's what this is like. Yeah, so that's what the wood looks like when it goes on and it's dried for 26 hours. I'll just get you another piece of wood that's been untreated. So this is a piece of wood that's been untreated with the ground. This is a piece of wood that's been treated. You can't really tell the difference. Just a subtle change you can see. Not in these rings, the wood was already like that. Here's another piece of wood. It's just a subtle change, but I mean, it doesn't matter anyway because you'll be painting it. So, yeah, so just have a look at this one again. That's when I done wet on wet. It's dull. Oh, look, it looks like a flower. And this is wet on dry. I think I prefer the wet on dry. The results are much better. So, this is my little play around with this. And it's the transparent watercolour ground if you want to try it out for yourself. I might try it again, do another video in the future, maybe it's a Christmassy time, but I'm not a Christmassy person, but I might do a few Christmassy ornaments using this. You never know. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you, bye!